Fernandes. We've got some great Germany players as well. I think Germany, even though they might not have the household names of a Fernandes or a Ronaldo, they still have quality all over the pitch. This is still a team that you would expect to reach the knockout rounds. Obviously, we just had a 1-1 between Hungary and France. So how does that affect things? It does mean that if Germany lose here, then that game against Hungary is going to be absolutely mouthwatering. So it's very, very interesting. This group is very, very interesting. And lots of different results can result in lots of different tables. So we're going to have to wait and see, obviously, how this game pans out. I'm expecting it to be close, but I am expecting Portugal to pinch the win. And it's going to be very interesting to see what Ronaldo can do. Can he have as much of an influence on this game as he had on the game before when they played Hungary and he ended up scoring 2 goals right at the end of that game? Or is he going to be quite quiet? I mean, don't forget, they didn't score against Hungary until like the 85th minute. So is it going to be a frustrating night for Portugal? It's going to be very hard to break down Germany. But it is possible, of course. So we'll see how this plays out. Miss Clown 1 says, hello, world. Brandon, shout out to you. Gary, shout out to you. Hasib said, will you be doing Spain versus Poland? We won't be doing Spain-Poland. The main reason being that we are actually going to be doing UFC. But we will be keeping an eye out for Spain against Poland. So we will be keeping an eye on the game. But we're not going to be doing like a dedicated stream for it. Because we are going to be doing UFC. We do that every single Saturday night. So we will be doing UFC. Right, we do have the team news that's come in for Germany, for Portugal. You can see the Portuguese team on screen right now. Obviously, Ronaldo with Jota, Fernandes and Silva, Carvalho and Pereira are going to be obviously playing that kind of... This is a very similar setup to what England played with. And I'm not a big fan of this. This is quite a defensive-looking Portuguese team. But they've got such great experience and players in there that, it still looks a formidable side. Germany are playing with quite an interesting 3-4-2-1, which I kind of like. 3-4-2-1, obviously they've got Gundogan, who plays for Man City. They've got Havertz that plays for Chelsea. Gnabry as well. Who's always popping up with goals. Couldn't find one in the last game. Can he find one in this game? I think he was their top goal scorer in qualifying. Gnabry, he was, and he scored 8. So they played 8 games in qualifying, and Gnabry scored 8 goals. So he pops up with them. He's quite prolific for the German team. So, as we said, he didn't score last time. So, got to be looking pretty good for getting a goal today. So, I think we're going to get goals. I think we're going to get goals today. And I think, well, hoping that we're going to get a great game as well. So, very much looking forward to this. 25 minutes to go. As we said, we have had the teams come through. And, let me know in the chat which way you think this is going to go. I think this is definitely one that the world's going to be keeping an eye on. Just because of the amount of quality that's going to be on the pitch. Obviously, that shock result earlier, 1-1, that has obviously changed things a little bit as well. All of a sudden, now it doesn't look like France are going to absolutely storm this group. It seems like Portugal in particular have got a real opportunity here. If they can get the win, then they're looking pretty good for winning the group. Hasib said, Days, I feel that Renato should be starting over William. Message has gone. 2-1 Portugal, says Graham. 2-0 Germany, said David's here. I will try to keep an eye on the Poland-Belgium game. Poland, I think it's Poland-Spain later on today. It starts just before our UFC stream, so we'll have both on the go. Should be a good little game, that, actually. Should be another close game. Poland are not a pushover team at all. David here says 2-0 to Germany. Are you doing Wales-Italy tomorrow? Yes, we will be doing Wales-Italy tomorrow. Is it just the one game tomorrow? Because I know it's the start of the final group games, and I think the two games are played at the same time, aren't they? Let's have a look. Yeah, oh man, that means... So tomorrow we will do Wales-Italy. On at the same time is Turkey and Switzerland. But we do have Hell in a Cell on the night time as well. So we've got that, and we've got Hell in a Cell tomorrow. Then on Monday we've got 2 games and Raw. On Tuesday we've got England are playing. So we've got England. We'll be doing that, and NXT. And then Wednesday is the final day of the group games. The final day of the group games. So what we might do on Thursday is we might just do a special little stream where we just talk about how the group games have gone, who's impressed, what players have impressed, what we think about the knockout games. So I could see us doing that on Thursday. Like a real just recap of our favourite moments, favourite games, favourite players, favourite teams, worst players, worst teams, regrettable moments, all that kind of stuff. We could maybe do a stream on Thursday that's just, hour or two where we just kind of really, get stuck into all of that. Could be fun. So if you are watching and you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe, because we've got games every single day, including on one of the rest days. And we are obviously building towards those knockout games. The first knockout games are a week today. A week today for the first knockout games. And in fact, there's 2 games on the same day. 2 knockout games on the same day. We are doing all of them, right? All of them. We are doing all of the round of 16. All of the quarterfinals. Both of the semi-finals and the final as well. We are all over this tournament. It has been fantastic. Mr. Meme said you should do a prediction for the round of 16. Yeah, we'll chuck it into that stream as well, bud. So on Thursday, we'll do a prediction for the round of 16. We'll do a recap of the group games. I mean, as I said, if we do a stream for like 2 hours or something, then that could be a lot of fun. So we'll cover it all. We'll go through everything. And because they're rest days and there's no games anyway, it gives us that time to do that. Mr. Meme said you should do... Oh, we did that one. Sexy football, says Miss Clown 1. Chris said, did you make your leg of lamb with all the fixings during the break? I tried to, but it didn't turn out the way that I wanted, unfortunately. I couldn't get the jus quite right. I was hoping for a lovely jus, but I couldn't work that. So in the end, I ended up having a microwavable burger. So that's what I had, but you'll be pleased to know that it was actually double patty. So I don't know if it was like a quarter pounder or something, but definitely meaty. I definitely enjoyed it. Had time to get a coffee as well, so I am... what you're seeing right here is a man living his best life. That is what you're living. That's what you're witnessing right now. William said, before I run to town, did France lose to Hungary? It was 1-1, my friend. It was 1-1. It ended as what we like to call in soccer, a draw. Euros have been great so far, says James Chadwick. They have been really enjoyable. Yeah, I've really enjoyed them. And we got our moment of the tournament in that last game. Not the result, but Hungary charging over in celebration to a poor woman. If you didn't see this, you really missed out. A poor woman sat at a table. She was turned away watching what I think was a monitor down. And the Hungarian player came over. He flipped something up. Bang down on the table. I think, it obviously startled her. And she turned like this. And then when she saw it was like the players were right there celebrating in front of her. Like, in a split second, she had to just go. And that's what she went for. And I love that woman for that. I love that woman for. I love the psychology behind all of that. I love the fact she didn't expect it, even though she's watching it on screen. I love the fact she's startled, confused, and then realizes, I need to show that I'm on their side. I need to win them over. That's what it was. I need to win their trust. I need to win them over. I need them to know that I am not a threat. I am not someone that they need to be violent towards. I need them to know that I'm a good person. I'm on their side. And that manifested itself in that 2 thumbs up. Really hammering it home. It wasn't just it wasn't like a well done, or it wasn't a well done. It was and a big smile as well. So 2 thumbs up, big smile on her face. Like there's nothing, unless she stood up and started dancing, right? There's no other way that she could have shown that she is on their side. So the psychology of that moment is beautiful. The whole thing was beautiful. It was just wonderful. It's my favourite moment. It might be my favourite moment ever. So that was the goal celebration for Hungary. So we've got so much to talk about in like a recap of the first round of the tournament, the group stages of the tournament, that we could do a good little stream on Thursday. Curtis says, what channel is it on? Well, this is on ITV in the UK. I'm not sure what country you're in. CCSYT said, I'm a big gambler on FanDuel. I don't have a clue who could win. Can you give me some picks for halftime and money line? I mean, I kind of feel like these two teams are very close. They could easily cancel each other out. You might say that Portugal is just a little bit better, but it's in Germany. So, I mean, trying to play Germany in Germany is going to be very difficult. And this is a wounded Germany. This is a Germany that's going to try and put right the fact that the tournament didn't start well for them. They are staring down the barrel of elimination. So, I think Germany are going to be very tight, very hard to break down. I'm sure Portugal are as well, but Portugal have got wonderful attacking threat with Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes. So, yeah, it's going to be a really close game. Really, really close game. It could be 0-0 at half-time. They could kind of cancel each other out. Ultimately, I would fancy Portugal to get the win, but who predicted 1-1 for France and Hungary? So you just don't know, do you? Who predicted 0-0 for England-Scotland? Who predicted 1-1 for France and Hungary? It's football, innit? It's unpredictable. That spot was hilarious. I'm off, my friends. By the way, Monica sends her loves and hugs. I miss Monica. I hope she's well. I hope she's enjoying the Euros. I think she's just a busy bee, isn't she, Monica? Harley said, Days, I don't know about you, but I can't wait for Roman and Cena at the SmackDown before SummerSlam. Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit of a way off. Obviously, we've got quite a bit to go through till we get to that. But, yeah, it'll be good. Dave's definitely going for Germany because I'm 15 German. I think Germany stand a chance here. I mean, I'm thinking that Portugal could just edge it. And actually, we're seeing the one end of the stadium has got a big, like, Portugal flag. I think it's a tifo. To be honest. I think it's like all the fans holding up coloured paper and card, and it looks like a big Portuguese flag. So, certainly looks like there's a fair few Portuguese fans in attendance. I predicted all those scores. Joking. Edward, shout out to you. Days, who's one player that did better than you expected? Well, Phillips in the first game. I didn't expect Phillips to be as good for England as what he was. In regards to a player that's doing better than expected for another team. Maybe the Ukraine with like Yarmolenko and Yaremchuk. They've scored. Yarmolenko, I think, has scored twice in the 2 games and got an assist. And is right up there for the Golden Boot at the moment. So I can't say I was really expecting that from the Ukraine. So he's been very impressive. Trying to think who else has been very good. Munier with Belgium has done very well as well. There's a few players that have impressed. Obviously, Billy Gilmour for Scotland. Obviously, people are singing his praises today. So I think the man of the match in the England game in the first game was Phillips for me. And in the Scottish game last night, it would have been Billy Gilmour. I've got no arguments with that. So, some decent players, decent performances. Will you be streaming UFC tonight? Yes, we always do UFC. That will never change. I'm excited to watch Germany-Portugal. I am as well. Think it's going to be a really fun game, this. Does Chavez Jr. and Anderson Silva interest you tonight? It would have if it wasn't clashing with anything. I wish it wasn't competing against everything that's happening right now. But I'm actually a big Anderson Silva fan, so I saw that Chavez Jr. hadn't weighed in, hit his weight, and so he's given up 100,000, does he, or something, of his purse? So 100,000 has gone to Silva because Chavez Jr. missed weight. But that fight is taking place tonight, and I'd love to watch it. I think Anderson will look okay, but I just can't fit it in. I don't even know what channel it's on or how you watch it. Edward said, how long till kickoff? 12 minutes. Retribution said, Billy Gilmour is a future superstar. Will Connor or Poirier win? I'm leaning towards Connor. I'm leaning towards Connor in that rematch or rematch of the rematch. I'm leaning towards Connor because I just think that Poirier was working the leg kicks well. I don't think he's going to have that as a path to victory next time because surely Connor's going to, work on not giving him an opportunity to leg kick him like he did last time because Connor's leg was horrific. Like, did you see how it had all swollen up and everything? It was bad. So I think, that's where the fight was won for Poirier, and I don't think that Connor's going to allow him that path to victory next time, which means that Poirier is going to have to find a different way to win, and I think that's going to be difficult. Joshua says USA, USA. Lord French Fries, shout out to you. Mo said Portugal are going to win 2-1. Got bad lag. I might go with a tie or just stay away from it. Yeah, it's a tough one, this. It's a tough one. Could go either way. Germany could definitely edge this. Portugal could definitely edge this. Or it could be a draw. None of those results would surprise me. If Germany win this, it's in Germany. I wouldn't be surprised. And they have got to be hurting after the first game. If Portugal win, I won't be surprised. They've got Ronaldo, they've got Fernandes. And if it's a draw, then that's probably the most likely result. Connor has not been training properly. He is not motivated. Dustin will win, says Crazy Ginger Jake Hold'em. Hayden says, I've been awake since 3 a.m. I feel as good as usual. James Chadwick says, come on, Portugal, just because of Bruno. Well, I'm cheering on Jota because I really cannot stress this enough. I need some fantasy points. I've had a horrible, horrible week. I need Diego Jota to get a couple of goals here. Badger and Bournemouth fan says Germany 2-1. Who is better, Messi or Ronaldo? Well, that's been the big question, hasn't it, over the past 10 years or so. Who's better? 10, 15 years. But I think for me, I would say Ronaldo. Just because he played for United. He's done it at different teams. You know, Messi has done it in a very good Barcelona team. But Ronaldo has been successful at Man United, at Real Madrid, at Juventus. And also Ronaldo has had success at international level. And I don't think Messi has. I don't know that Argentina have won the Copa America. They've certainly not won the World Cup. Both teams getting ready to come out. James Chadwick said, I think this could be 2-2. Crazy Ginger said, I would go with Messi. Rashid says it's going to be 10-0 to Portugal. Max says it's going to be 3-0 to Germany. Mouldy Spoon said, I'm going to go Germany. Do you remember the last game? They had more chances against France. They look solid. I'm going 2-1 Germany. Yeah, Portugal looked very good in their last game, but they only scored in like the 85th minute or so. Like, things weren't quite clicking for them, were they? So, Germany did look very good. Germany probably looked the better team in that last game. So, it's going to be a great game, though, isn't it? It's going to be a great game. I love the collar on the Portuguese shirts. Classy. Bruno just having a last-minute chat. Here come the officials. So the officials emerge. And there is Ronaldo. It looks like, and I don't know if it does, but it looks like the tunnel can be closed. Is that true? Like, is that in case of emergency or something? It looks like where they emerge, that can be closed. The two teams are emerging from like underneath. They're like walking up onto the pitch, but I've never noticed that before. In all fairness, I don't watch German football, and I don't know how many times I've seen the Bayern Munich stadium, but yeah, it looks like that can be. Looks like it's got grass on top, so I think it can get closed. That's wild. 2-1 Portugal, 2-2. What's your prediction for this game? 2-2. I reckon there's going to be goals in this. I reckon there's goals here. I agree the Portugal strip is better. It's nice. Right, Portuguese national anthem. We're getting ready to go to the start of the game. If you are just joining us, you can see the German team on screen. They're playing a 3-4-2-1. I'll show you the Portuguese team as well. Normally, I just keep it on the team that's probably got the higher ranking or whatever. But both of these, I think, are quite close. I think Portugal are in the top 10. I think Germany are just outside. So if we was to go by rankings, Portugal should beat Germany. But this is in Germany, as we keep saying. And we've just seen Hungary and France draw. And we saw England and Scotland draw. So anything is possible. I think the big question, and this is the one question everyone's going to be asking, is will Ronaldo move the Coke at the post-press conference? Will Coke's share price plummet by another 50 billion or whatever it was? He cost them a lot of money. Apparently, they've said if anyone else starts moving the beverages around, big trouble. Big trouble. Who's going to win, Germany or Portugal? I'm thinking a draw, to be honest, but it could be either team. Who do you have scoring? Well, I'm hoping it's going to be Jota for Portugal because I've got him in my fantasy team. It's hard to not say Ronaldo. He looks in fine form. And it's hard not to say Gnabry for Germany because we just had a quick look at the qualifying. They played 8 games and he scored 8 goals. So he is deadly for them. They're not allowed now. They'll get fined. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure that Ronaldo's going to worry too much about a fine, to be honest, but depends how big the fine is. But I can only imagine it'd be a couple of thousand or something. 10,000 fine. 20,000 fine. I mean, honestly, he's probably made that since we started streaming. Great looking stadium. Absolutely brilliant. You can see the Portugal flag, the one end. I mean, they really care about the details, don't they, over in Germany? They're like the Portugal flag, the one end. I think they've got probably the German flag, the other. It's classy. Ronaldo should have been fined 20,000. Harley said, I'm seeing Black Widow next month. We've also got Suicide Squad, Venom, James Bond, Halloween, Kills, November. Don't have anything. Good to see some big films coming out. It's been a while. Who has more potential, Mbappe, Sancho, or Haaland? Well, I think Mbappe, out of all of them, to me, is probably the best player. Haaland is a fantastic player. His numbers are brilliant. Mbappe is just so strong. So strong, and he looks so lively, and his conditioning looks insane. He looks like he just lives in the gym. So, but Haaland's got really great reading of the game. He can always just be in the right place at the right time. So, yeah, I think they're in a different league to Sancho. I don't think Sancho's really at their level, to be honest. I'm sure Sancho feels that he's at their level, and I hope he's at their level. Could you imagine? I mean, like, Sancho has not played a single minute in this tournament yet. If he is actually as good as a Haaland or Mbappe and he's just sat on our bench, that would be a shame, wouldn't it? Right, we're about to get going. Jota, come on, Jota. I need you to get a goal here. I really didn't know who to have as captain today. I don't have Ronaldo, so it was either Jota, Torres, or either of the Torreses for Spain. I took the gamble and went with Jota. Right, about to get going. Just a few seconds away from the start of this game. Obviously, Portugal are the current reigning European champions. What a group this is. What a group. Hungary really working so hard. You know, they're a great little underdog team. Germany, one of the most successful teams in the history of international football. France, current world champions. Portugal, current European champions. We are definitely spoilt on the final day of the groups. And we are underway. England or Scotland could easily bump into one of these two. That's true. Ronaldo as captain, and I've got Pepe in the team as well. Retribution said, I need Ronaldo, Bruno, and Muller to have one shot on target each so that I can win £50. You can always tell a German, but you cannot tell them much, says Joe. All right, Germany are on the ball. Oh, it's kind of... Havertz then just seemed to really barge into Portuguese player. I didn't see who it was. I need Ronaldo, Bruno, blah, 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 blah. Here we go, says Hayden. Here we go, indeed. Hopefully this is going to be a really gripping game, interesting game. We just had a great game from France and Hungary. Owen, shout out to you. There's Ronaldo being shown. Portugal have got the ball. early Jota goal is what I want. That'll calm my nerves. And it'll massively help my team. Are you taking care of Edward Snowden for us? Isn't he in Russia? I think Snowden's in Russia. LSW said, guess what? I'm on my way to the beach right now. Shout out to you. Have a great time. I hope you packed your bikini. The pitch in this game looks crisp. Has the tunnel gone down? I'm so fixated on the tunnel. So is that it? They're out there playing the game now and the tunnel like goes down or something, and then when it's time for half time it comes back up again like that. If it does that, that's really cool. It's like Thunderbirds. Germany have got it at the back. Into the midfield. A lot of Portuguese. It seems like there's 20 Portuguese player on the pitch right now. I don't know if it's just because every Portuguese player was in the same frame, but it felt like there was about 20 Portuguese players out there. Germany playing it. Goes down. I want a tunnel update. That's what I think it has gone down, you know. I think it has gone down. I'm pretty sure the tunnel has gone down. Unbelievable. What if Brock comes back as a babyface and John Cena comes back as a heel? The world just won't make any sense, will it? Ball is played back to the German goalkeeper. WWE Central said, Days, because I donated, I want you to shout really loud, I want a Big Mac. Yeah, that's not how this works. Because you donated, I'll read your message. But my voice is in no condition. Did you not hear the screech that came out of me yesterday? Cheering for England. My voice is a little bit worse for wear at the moment. We've still got UFC to try and get through. Yeah, the tunnel does. It closes. It's basically a door. Oh my God. Unbelievable. It's like I'm not sure I'd say a door. I'd say a hatch. It's a hatch. Shout out to you, WWE Central. We are obviously back tomorrow for Hell in a Cell. Germany have got the ball in the midfield at the moment. They're slowly building, still keeping possession. Whipping the ball into the middle. Oh, is it in? And it is Gnabry. And it's in. It's a goal. 1-0 Germany. Wow. Hang on. There's claims of handball. There's claims of handball. Hang on. Something's happening. Something's happening. Settle down, everyone. Settle down. Let's have a look. Yeah, they might. So Gnabry, who gets the goal here? It's not Gnabry that scores it, but Gnabry plays a big part in it. They're having a look at the goal. The goal's been struck off the scoreboard. Yeah, everyone's... This is the problem with VAR. This is the problem with VAR. There's so much confusion. It is given offside. It is still 0-0. Not given. Offside. Offside. Wow. Offside. No goal. Well, we said we thought this was going to be an exciting game. So the ball is whipped in. Gnabry doesn't touch the ball, but he definitely gets involved. It actually goes to the back. I didn't see who put the ball in the net. But it goes to the back. And because of Gnabry being involved, if he wasn't involved, it wouldn't have mattered. But because he does cause confusion in the box, it's ruled offside. So, drama. Big drama. It's 0-0, no goal. It was offside. Johnny, shout out to you. Here's Gnabry. Trying to break in. Plays a cross into the arms of the Portuguese goalkeeper. I'm just not a fan of VAR, to be honest. I think there's a way that they could, if he's offside, then just flag it as offside. I mean, you've got players running off and celebrating. You've got managers looking up at screens. Scoreboards changing. Referees doing this, like getting the latest information. And it's like, if he's offside, like the old system used to be great. If he was offside, the flagsman would put his flag up and go, yeah, he's offside. And then if the ball went in, everyone would look at the linesman and go, oh. There wasn't like running off and celebrating and crowds losing their mind and then you find out he's offside. Ball into Portugal. Oh, it was Jota actually. 7 minutes gone already. Isaias, shout out to you. They said on commentary, Gnabry attempted to play the ball, so that is why. Lauren, shout out to you. Edward said, VAR isn't a fan of you either, Days. Ha ha ha. Well, listen, let me stress this. I really want to get this point across. That I'm not a fan of VAR. I think there's a better, cleaner way of doing it. But if it ever helps England out, I will dress up as VAR. I will dress up as VAR. Yeah, whatever VAR looks like. I'll be a VAR stan. This will become a VAR stan channel. I'll be its biggest supporter if it helps England. If it goes against England, stupid VAR. VAR kills the game, says Last X. VAR is brutal to the players. It's brutal to the fans. Imagine being a German fan there. The ball's gone in. Linesman isn't flagging. Linesman's like, yeah, everything's fine. Do you think the linesman's like, yeah, everything's fine? Or is it? Do you think the linesman knows that he's offside? He's like, yeah, everything's all right, yeah. They're running off, celebrating. Oh, nice shot by Havertz. Gnabry's come in. Living a charm life into the centre, and Portugal having to try and clear. Ball bouncing around. Looks like there's goals in this. Looks like there's goals. Ball whipping into the centre. Charges into the back of... was that Ronaldo that went down? When do you think you could go on a toy hunt after the Euros? What if he wasn't offside and the flag goes up before he scores? What if they wouldn't put the flag up if he wasn't offside? That's really the only job that the linesmen do. Why do we even have linesmen? Why do we even have linesmen? Why are linesmen there? I actually don't know why they're there now. Is it just like if it's not a goal, just to flag it as offside? I don't think VAR's checking every offside decision, is it? So I think the linesmen are just there for just regular offsides. But the fun stuff, the stuff that leads to a goal, that's been taken away from them now. Stupid VAR. Right, ball is played into the middle. Is that Jota? Oh, that was Jota. Come on, Jota. The true question is, are you a fan of me? Big fan. I've got all your albums. This match feels juicy. Anthony says, AEW airs after SmackDown instead of against. Working relationship confirmed. Ball played back. Goes across. Oh. Cruz. Was that Cruz that took a shot on the edge of the box there for Germany? Yeah, this definitely feels like there's goals in this. We haven't got the stats, have we? What silly Billy I am. We can get the stats sorted. There we go. Okay, that's 69-31. 69-31 for Germany. Let's switch these around so that the stats are correct. Portugal. Germany, there we go. Germany, 69%. One shot on target. Oh, Havertz was in the... I tell you what, it's all Germany at the moment. All Germany. Ball cleared by the Portuguese defence. Goes out to Bruno Fernandes. I remember when you were at Smith's and you couldn't find Finn, and then you looked behind a playset and it was there. That was one of our first ever toy hunts. Yeah, it's a real early one. Lovely strike. Nice little volley. Not really anything that was going to bother the goalkeeper, but it was a lovely connection by Muller. Little does Days know, Hell in a Cell is going to be 3 hours of Lily and Eva and Reginald. Alex said vaccination booked for Tuesday. That's very different. Vacation. Can you imagine if you're thinking you're going on a vacation, it's actually a vaccination. Vaccination booked for Tuesday. Still watching Raw with you the night before, even though it's an early one. Nothing gets in the way of wrestling. Wrestling is love. Okay. Ball goes out to the wing. Gnabry trying to head it back into the centre. The ball bouncing around the Portuguese penalty box again. Muller keeps the ball in. Ball goes out for a corner. It's all... I know I keep saying it, but it really is all Germany right now. Portugal living a charmed life. Shamar said, can you do the World Cup next year? I'd be very interested in doing it, yes. Someone tells me Austin is still angry that Corbyn lost his crown. Probably. Ball whipped into the centre by Germany. Headed clear by Portugal. Is that Bruno? Looks like Bruno on the charge. Get it to Jota. Get it to Jota. Jota's on the ball. Jota's on the ball. Jota's on the ball. And it's a goal. I think Jota's got the assist. Please count. Please count. Please count. Ronaldo scores for Portugal. See, this is the problem now. When the ball goes in, everyone goes, is it a goal? Is it a goal? Is it a goal? It does. I think it's all right. Yeah, I think it's going to count. Jota with an assist. Oh, I needed that. Oh, did I need that? Yeah, you can have all the possession in the world, but if you give a team like Portugal a sniff, it's counted. 3 goals in 2 matches for Cristiano Ronaldo. Harley said, I've got Ronaldo. WWE are looking to call up Carrion and Bronson to SmackDown, says Rated R Wrestling. LSW said, how are you doing the Olympics? You should really start thinking. I don't know how we're going to do the Olympics. I just don't know. It's too big. It's too overwhelming for me to deal with. How are we going to cope with several events happening at the same time that are going to happen like all day, every day? How do we do that? I don't know how we do that. But I want to be all over the Olympics, but I don't know how to do it. Right, well, look, Germany have got it all to do right now. Be great if Jota could get a goal. Goal and assist for Jota. Oh. I want to have a look at the fantasy game. I better have got points for that. They better have given me points for that. I need them. It's been a bad week, guys. It's been a bad week in the game for me. Jota. One assist, 3 points for Jota. So Jota with that assist. Good, good, good. Right, Germany with the shot. And it's nicely saved. WWE Central said days. Capitals. This is my last donation. Can you say to the camera, Karen, please let Jared stay up tomorrow to watch Hell in a Cell. Oh, I can do that because that's not going to ruin my voice. I will do that for you. Hang on. Jared, is it? Gerard? Okay, I can do this. I can do this for you, WWE Central. Here we go. Karen, yes, you, Karen. Can you please, this is coming from me now, Karen. From me to you. Can you please let Gerard, whatever he's called. Yeah, we'll go Gerard. I'm sure you know the name of your son. I think it's your son. I'm presuming it's your son, Karen. I don't know. But Karen, if you're still watching, yeah, can you please let Gerard, either. Can you let him stay up to watch Hell in a Cell? Like, he is desperate to watch Hell in a Cell. Yeah? Come on, do the right thing, Karen. Do the right thing. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll find out if you've done the wrong thing. Yeah? I'll be told if you've done the wrong thing. Watching you, Karen. I'm watching you. There we go. You can take that. You can take that, WWE Central. Clip that. Boom. Job done. Watch it. It's going to be his wife now. Right, 1-0 Portugal. And the ball is played back to the Portuguese goalkeeper. Germany are going to be really having to throw everything at this now. Almost halfway through the first half. 20 minutes have gone. Almost halfway through the first half. And Germany on the front foot. But as the commentators just said, having all the possession makes no difference if you're not going to do anything with it. So Germany have had 64%. Granted, they've had 4 shots, 3 of them being on target. But got to do more than that. You got to get the ball in the net and be onside when you do it. That's also very important. And Portugal, with only 36% of the ball, one shot on target, managing to get the only goal in the game so far. Isn't football wacky and wild and wonderful? The wacky, wild, wonderful world of football. Ronaldo scored. Oh yeah, you're right. You're true. I'm dreaming that it's Jota. I'm dreaming that it was Jota. I'm willing Jota on to get the goal. Oh, Jota, please score. I was hoping that at half-time Jota would see that and he'd be inspired. And he'd be like, wow, I could have my name on the score sheet. It could be me. It should have been me. Right, ball cleared by Portugal. And Ronaldo on the chase. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Jota on the run. Go on, Jota. Go on, Jota. Oh. Manuel said you should change the goal scorer. Let's go Portugal. What? Change it from Ronaldo again? I'm guessing you sent that when it was. I'm guessing you sent that when it was a shotter. Look at Ronaldo outside of the boot. Looks away as well. That is just disgusting. He knows that's going to go all over social media, doesn't he? Manuel, shout out to you, buddy. Ball to the back post. Oh! It's another great opportunity for Portugal. Portugal really look like they've got some goals in them here. Really look like they've got some goals in them. Let's go Portugal, says Manuel Luis Pereira. Wow, you guys are doing awesome at the moment. You are doing so well. Thank you so much for the donation. Same to WWE Central as well. Really do appreciate the support. This is our second game of the day. And we've got, obviously, UFC coming up as well. Portugal in control of the score. Maybe not in control of the game, but they are creating some great chances. Germany in the Portuguese half. Edge of the box. Ball into the centre. Whipped in, but Portugal clearing. And, he did well to keep that in there, but it goes... I think it went out. Oh, it's Jota again. I tell you, Jota's getting on the ball quite a bit here, which is quite encouraging. Good result for us this morning, too. Yes, very good. Very good, very encouraging. For Portugal, France 1, Hungary 1. If Portugal win this, I think you're looking like you're going to top the group. And I got to say, I wouldn't want to be playing Portugal. I think Portugal are a very, very good team. But saying that, you know, they've been put under a lot of pressure here by Germany. And I do think there's a German goal in this. So Portugal probably need to try and get another. There's Gnabry. Cutting onto the inside. Lovely ball across. That was beautiful. No one there, though. Gnabry doing some wonderful work. No one could get on the end of it. Look at that ball. Look at that ball. Is that Hummels? Yeah, couldn't get on the end of it. Do you think Wales is going to win against Italy? No. Meltzer revealed that Vince sees carrying cross as the top favourite to win the title off Roman or Bobby. Sounds like something my mum would say. You can't stay up late, but I do what I want. Yeah. JJB Gaming said that was dirty from Ronaldo. I know. Little outside flick of the boot. Looked away. It's great. It's great. CR7 has more trophies than the England squad. What? The whole squad? All 26 players? He's won more trophies than all 26 players? That's pretty amazing, if so. Look at that. Look at what Jota did there. Wonderful. The pressure was on Jota there. And he plays the ball across. And that's one of the easiest goals Ronaldo's ever going to score. Him and the goal. No goalkeeper. Taps it in. Hungary was so happy because they finally got some food. CR7 has won more trophies. I need to renew my membership. No worries. Major trophies, yes, he's at 33. Amazing. I mean, such an important player to have in your team. I do still think this Portuguese team would be very good without Ronaldo. As we said, they've got Fernandes, they've got Jota, they've got Ruben Diaz. Like, they've got players. It wasn't long ago that I would look at the Portuguese team and it was literally just Ronaldo. It didn't feel like they had a great deal else. But there's some real skill in this Portuguese team now. So, Willian was pushed by Havertz. So it's going to be a free kick to Portugal. Bruno standing over the ball. Bruno Fernandes standing over the ball. I streamed the Portuguese game. We're not streaming the Spain-Poland game. We're doing UFC, but we will keep an eye on... Oh, headed over. We will keep an eye on the game whilst we're doing the UFC one. If there was no UFC tonight, we would do Spain-Poland. But we always do UFC. I don't want to let down our MMA community. I don't want the only MMA fight that I watched this week to be that one on AEW. Ball played into the centre. So coming up to like 28 minutes. What is the football on? ESPN, says Brian. Ball into the centre. It's a really good game as well. We were hoping for a good game. It's been exactly that. So it has been a very good game so far. Nice. Good work by Germany. Again, picking the pocket of Portugal. Ball across, cleared. What's the UFC tonight? Korean Zombie against Dan Ige, which is a really close fight and actually a pick'em. So that's our main event. Both guys are, I think, minus 110. I need to find my notes, actually, thinking about it. I need to find my notes. UFC starts early tonight. It actually starts in about 3.5 hours, which is really early for UFC. But of all the weeks for it to start early, I'm really pleased it's starting early this week, because it means then I can, get some sleep and be ready for tomorrow. Because tomorrow we've got the start. We've got the start of the final group games. Again, if you've got a fantasy team, make sure you are making your transfers and sorting your team out. Ball played across. Nice ball into the centre. Cross headed away. Ball bouncing around. Oof. Yeah, doing some lovely passing here by the Germans. Look at that. Look at this play. Look at how they're keeping the ball. He went down and, he went down in the Portuguese penalty area. He was looking for a penalty, but it's been given to Portugal. That reminded me, if you're English, you might remember, I can't even remember the advert, but you remember they were in an airport, and I remember players were kicking the ball up, and it was like some kind of a Nike advert, and they were I'm sure they were definitely in an airport, and I can't even remember who was in the advert. I feel like Beckham was in the advert, maybe the original Ronaldo was in the advert. And I just remember it I think it had a Brazilian music, and it was I remember them doing all these tricks in this airport. It was an advert for Nike or something. Very famous. Very famous, just because I think it had Roberto Carlos in it and David Beckham and whatnot. It's amazing. It reminded me of that little passage of play there. You had the Germans flicking it up, heading it about, and it was just bouncing all over the place. But it was reaching each other's teammate. It was great. Is there a large crowd in Germany? No, I think it's 25% capacity. Adam said, is there only 3 fights on the main card? I don't think so, unless the load's been cancelled or something. I think there was about 12 fights tonight. There's no early prelims, it's just prelims. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's still 12. Still 12. The main card starts at midnight in the UK. Probably be done at about 3 a.m. And, I mean, we've still got a 6-hour stream after this. I mean, easily. The 6 fights prelims will take us from 9 till midnight. And then we've got midnight till probably about 3 a.m. So, yes, 12 UFC fights tonight. So, yeah, we won't be starting, like, covering the game at 8, because then that would make it a 7-hour stream, which, it's just not a good idea. As ideas go, I've filed that, and not a good one. Days, I've got ESPN Plus, but do you think UFC will be free on ESPN Plus? I think it will be free, yeah. It's not a pay-per-view. It's just a fight night, so I think they show them on ESPN. And I don't quite get how ESPN Plus works, to be honest, but yeah, if you've got ESPN, then you'll be able to watch it. Ball goes out to the right-hand side. They're in the Portuguese penalty area. It's Germany once again trying to break down Portugal. Leaks have come out about new figures. They show that we're getting a full set of DX, including China and Billy, an 08 Umaga, Jake the Snake, a mean Mark Callis. Interesting. Ball on the right-hand side for Portugal. I'd love a mean Mark Callis. Ball played forward. Oh, excellent. Yeah, a bit of frustration there. So, Portugal on the ball in Germany's penalty box, but Rudiger doing great work. Germany breaking forward. It's been a really gripping game. It's been very interesting trying to watch Germany break down Portugal. They've had some opportunities. It's been difficult, but there's a goal! There's a goal! Havertz. So, they just played a ball across. Ball was whipped quickly back in, and Havertz was in the centre. Wow. I literally just said it's been very interesting watching them trying to break them down. The ball is switched across. Very quickly played in. Havertz in the centre. Who did it come off? Is it a Havertz goal? No, I think it has come off. I think it's an own goal. I think it's going to be an own goal for Diaz. Ruben Diaz has just scored an own goal. We need to wait and see what the official decision is there, but it looks like an own goal. The goal has been given to Havertz. It's debatable who scored that. I think they'll have a look at it. Own goal, VAR review. Well, they'll have a look at it to decide who's going to be credited with it. But right now, officially, it's Havertz that's been given it. I mean, in all fairness, I don't think Ruben Diaz is going to want that. Is he? Ruben Diaz is not going to want that. Havertz is going to want that. Just give it Havertz. Ball played in. It's so hard to tell. It's so hard to tell who touches it. One though. What a game we've got here. Today is a good day to start watching UFC for the first time, says Tharuka. Is today a good day? Is there a bad day? It's always worth just getting stuck in. I mean, you could say there's better days because there's no title fights tonight. But maybe just like a bit of a chilled introduction isn't the worst thing. And then when there is a big fight, like the Conor fight that's coming up, you'll have a better idea of what you're looking out for and how it all works, rather than watching it and maybe not understanding it. So maybe tonight is a good night. I don't know. I don't think there's a bad night. 1-1 here in, well, we're in Germany. I have a little German in me. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of it, says David Hall. I bet on Havertz to score the second goal, so I hope he gets it, says Tall Paul. That is defo an own goal, says David Watkins. Yeah, it looks like an own goal. Ball played. Germany. Oh, Germany all over. Looking for another goal! And it is the second goal! What is going on? Germany have scored again? Oh my god, we've got a goal fest, guys. We've got a goal fest. It's really scrappy, this goal. Really scrappy. Are they looking to see if offside? I think it's okay. Played in. Edge of the box. Whipped across. Tries to kick it. Brings it back across. And is that another own goal? Oh my god! It's another own goal! How great are Portugal? How great are Portugal? They're checking for a potential offside. So they are checking for a potential offside. Oh my god, this is so good. Goal stands. 2-1. Goal stands. Wow. Not offside. They've checked it. They're happy with it. It's 2-1 Germany. Here come Germany again. Oh my god, it turns out Germany have decided they're going to be killers now. They've decided that they're going to absolutely destroy the hopes of Portugal. I don't know who was credited with that goal. I don't know who put it in. Wow. Gotta love football, ain't you? Gotta love football. What a game. So, that first is still being credited to Havertz. The second one is Guerrero own goal. Three goals by Portugal, but 2 are own goals. Yeah, I mean, still, technically, they're giving that 1 goal to Havertz. I don't know if that will change. But yeah, currently it's still listed as being Havertz. I'm going to watch UFC for the first time. What are the matches? If you Google UFC, then it'll list them all for you. There's 12 matches tonight. Main event is Korean Zombie against Dan Ige, which should be really good, really close. Bookers have got it dead even. Ball whipped into the centre, goes wide. Lee, can I still play the prediction game this week? I'm a member of the channel. Yes. They must have heard me making fun of them, said David Hall. It's not offside, the goal counts. Ryan said, I predicted Germany 2, Portugal 1. I didn't realise it would be that score by half-time. No, neither did I. Right, 42nd minute. I mean, we might end this half 2-1. Hey, we wanted some goals. Brilliant. 3 goals in the first half. And most importantly, Jota got an assist. That is most important. What does an own goal mean in the fantasy league? Well, if you've got that player, it doesn't mean good things. It means you lose points. So if you've got Guerrero, you'd lose points. If you've got... then technically they're not counting Diaz as scoring an own goal. But if they did count as an own goal, Diaz would lose points. Here's Jota. Here's Jota. Go on, Jota. No. Too many people around him and... he was offside. Ugh. Yeah, he's well offside. Right, couple of minutes. So they checked it, and that Germany goal was onside. Turned into his own goal. I'm Asian. Is there any Asian UFC fighters having matches today? You'd have to have a look, but... I mean, Korean Zombie. Ball whipped it. Oh! Stumbling. Nice long ball. Switching it out. This game is quite stretched. Ronaldo in the centre. Fernandez on the ball. Jota in the centre. Oh, this is such a good game. Rudiger having to try and clear there. Look at the Portuguese fans. The dude dressed as like a Native American Indian or something. I don't know why. Here we go. Fernandez looking to whip the ball in, and he does into the centre, and it's cleared by Germany. I mean, Germany have definitely been the better team. And they deserve this lead. So, some noise in that stadium. I mean, this result would blow this group wide open. Wouldn't it? This result would absolutely blow this group wide open. I kind of feel, would that mean that, like, anything is possible? Could Hungary finish top if it ends this way? I feel like Hungary could finish top if they would have to win their final game by a good score. But if they win their final game by a good score, I think there's a chance Hungary could finish top. Well, I tell you, this doesn't help England at all. Right now. How are we meant to know who we're going to be playing? I mean, right now, England don't even know where they're finishing in their own group, so... it's good, isn't it? It's still all to play for. Portugal with a free kick. There's 3 minutes of added time. Ball whipped into the centre. Ball bounces up. Bouncing around. Goalkeeper claims it. Ronaldo must be having a good time. Well, I don't know. He's losing. He's probably a little frustrated. Yeah, commentators are saying there's 3 extra minutes, but we don't really want this to end. It's been a brilliant game. It's been brilliant. One of my favourite games this has been. The Netherlands-Ukraine game was good, but I've really enjoyed this. This might be the best game so far. There's a bird on the pitch. There is. JJB Gaming says, I love all the different outcomes. It definitely keeps things interesting, doesn't it? It doesn't help England in the slightest, but it does definitely keep things interesting. Portugal got the ball in the middle. Playing it out. Trying to break forwards. Did well there. Did really well. Great work by Guerrero. Shame he scored an own goal. Ball whipped into the middle. Fernandes was trying to do something with it. It's Portugal really pressing Germany now. Almost out of extra time, though. Oh, is that Gnabry? Gnabry is on the ball. He's weaving in and out. Look at the skill. What a save. Look at the skill by Gnabry. That would have been an incredible goal. That would have been an absolutely incredible goal. The way he was weaving and... Oh, it was so good. Half time. Germany have never lost their first 2 opening group games. So they're determined to ensure that doesn't happen here. And they have worked and played really, really well. This match is 5 stars on the Meltzer scale. It's really good. Really good. Hello, James. Shout out to you. Tim said, I can't wait for UFC later. Chris said, Portugal is very sloppy today. 2 own goals. Yeah. I think it was an own goal. I have to go with what they're officially saying. But I do agree. I think it was a Diaz own goal. What is the best Rob Gronkowski moment? No ideas. I don't watch NFL. This game has been good, says Sir David Robert Wood. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's really, really good. Really enjoying it. It's something that has been end to end. The ball's been in the net quite a few times. Obviously, there was that disallowed goal as well. And we thought that they had scored quite early on Germany. Germany have been the better of the 2 teams. I think if we look at the stats as well, you can see 62% possession. I know possession doesn't count for much, but it definitely gives you a good idea of, you know, who's been dominating the play. 9 shots, that certainly. I think if you're going to have 62% possession and 9 shots, 5 of which are on target, I think you've had a very good half. So, Germany working hard. Can they work as hard in the second half? Yes, is the answer. Yes, they can. Awesome first half. So, Germany is leading at the moment. Let's hope that Portugal finds a way to score in the second. That'd be great. Imagine if Portugal, should we just say Jota? Let's say Jota scores early in the second half. That would be great. If you was the Portugal manager, what advice would you give the team right now? I think, do you know what? It's such a good question, because what do you do? I mean, it's just wave after wave of German attack. It's so hard to know what to do now if you're Portugal, because if you're Portugal, you need to get that goal, but you've got to also be defensive because it's just wave after wave of German attack. If you set the team up now to just go out and attack at Germany, you're gonna give away goals. I mean, for the neutral, would you say to Portugal, you've got to go for this? Take the chains off and go for it. I kind of feel like Portugal, when they do attack, they look very dangerous. Or do you tighten it up at the back, try and keep things tight and hope that you can get just a goal on the break? I mean, if you're going to go that way, I think you're setting up for a draw at best. I don't know if you can change a great deal. I really don't know if you can change a great deal. I just kind of feel like I don't feel that Portugal's midfield is getting a hold of the game. It sort of feels like Germany are constantly in and around Portugal's penalty box. So I'd want to see a bit more steel in that Portuguese midfield. So I don't know if there's anyone they can bring on that's going to give them a bit more fight in the middle of the park. But it does feel that the midfield is definitely losing the battle against the German midfield. So would you look to put some more numbers into the midfield? I mean, in all fairness, I don't know what other numbers you can put in. Just looking at the team, they've got a line of 4. Maybe do you drop the midfield back a little bit? Maybe you pull the midfield back and have them sit in a little deeper. But then that's obviously going to hurt your attacking threat. But they are definitely losing the midfield battle against the Germans right now. I think at the start of this second half, I would bring the midfield deeper. I would have a bit more of a barrier. I'd try and really get a foothold into the game, because who knows, if you can take some of that possession away, if you can get on the ball a little bit more, if you can stop the Germans from getting in and around your penalty area and just force it more to, say, the halfway line, they've got players that can do damage, that have got pace as well, Portugal. So I'd be looking at, can I move the action more to the halfway line? Can I flood the midfield? Can I try and win some midfield battles? And can I then look at using, some of the pace to counter-attack? I'd be looking at something along those lines. But I don't know who they've got on. I don't know who they've got on the pitch that they could bring on that would change things for Portugal, to be honest. Badger and Bournemouth said, I would tell Portugal not to put the ball in their own net. That is such a good strategy. Do you think they forgot to tell them that? Do you think they forgot to tell them to not do that? Lauren said, the Havertz goal has now officially been credited to Diaz. Is that true? I don't disbelieve you, but let's have a look at the fantasy game. Fantasy game will tell us who's been credited it, because I don't care who gets it. It's more important who gets the points in the fantasy game. Right, let's go. Stats, fixtures, and results. Fixtures and results. It is group stage, match day 2. Let's go down. 2-1. Yes, you are correct. You are correct. They are listing it now as a Ruben Diaz own goal. Right, let me change that. So 2 own goals for Germany. Officially now. Even though my favourite player is Ronaldo, I still want Germany to win because I support them as well as City. Days when I met Byron Saxton, I asked him how annoying is Corey Graves, and Byron said to me, he's pretty annoying. Shamar said, even though my favourite player is Ronaldo, I still want Germany to win because I support them. Tharuka said, Ronaldo is now number goal scorer in major tournaments, 19 goals. What, the number 1 goal scorer, Tharuka? Is that what he's achieved? He's now the #1 goal scorer. That's very impressive, if so. But then all Ronaldo does is break records now. So all he does, he's living that record-breaking life, isn't he? Really good half, though. What a half of football that was. So enjoyable. Do you remember that episode? Of what? Ronaldo is a legend, says Hayden. Thruka says, yes, he's now #1. Havertz's goal has been changed, yeah. What is your favourite team in the Copa football? Mine is Argentina. I haven't seen who's actually in it. I haven't seen who's in the Copa America. I haven't really been paying it much attention because my focus has been on the Euros. I'm loving this game so far, says Sir David Robert Wood. A. Arnold says not a single German player has scored and they're still winning. I know. It's brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant. I'm drinking Coke. Ha ha, Ronaldo. You're not going to stop me. I'll tell you what. He's not going to be a happy boy after this, is he? If they go on to lose. If Germany beat Portugal here, he's not going to be a happy... I would not want to be a bottle of Coke at that post-match press conference. Someone in the crowd... Oh, yeah, look at that. They're just showing a replay of that little outside of the boot, looking away. Look at that, showing it 3 times. Goat. Really, it's 2-1. I hope they bring Godzilla for Gundogan. That Germany would be even better. Amy says, I want Germany to win. Junior said, I think Portugal will win. Do you remember that episode of the... I don't know what episode you mean, but... Ronaldo is a legend. Portugal has got a lot of young talent. What's your favourite flavour of ice cream? I like most Ben & Jerry's. I think there's a cherry one. I don't want that. But fish food and like cookie dough and birthday cake. And probably chocolate brownie is the best. But yeah, Ben & Jerry's, man. We're not sponsored by them, but if they want to send me a free pot of ice cream, I wouldn't turn it down. Salvador says English-born players scored for Chile. Yes, I did see this. Ben Betherton. He plays for Blackburn and he knows 0 Spanish, but he's doing well. It was his first start. How has he managed to do? That's amazing, isn't it? Ben Betherton playing for Chile, managing to score. I've never even heard of him. Cherry Garcia. Don't want that. Ain't going to give you a thank you for Cherry Garcia. Sucks. Are you going to do UFC? Yes, we're doing UFC. Days, as of now, how many years are ahead of Ronaldo? How many years are ahead of Ronaldo? How many years are left for Ronaldo, do you mean? Don't know, a couple. He's about 36. He's in great shape. If he's playing when he's 38, I won't be surprised. He's probably got a couple of seasons at the very, very top. I mean, like, once he's like 39, 40, he could still be playing, but I don't know that he's going to be the same as what we're seeing now. So you've got to enjoy it. You've got to enjoy it whilst he's around. So David Robert Wood said, I think Ronaldo will get a goal. Jota will get a goal. Yes. I'm going to go 3-3. Days, are you looking fresh today? I am, yes. James said, Days, how many matches are on for Hell in a Cell tomorrow? I think it's 6. We lost 1 and gained 2. So I think we're at 6 now. The new season of The Walking Dead comes out in August. Are you going to watch it? Probably not, because I don't know where I'd watch it, to be honest. And I'm like super behind. I'm really looking forward to the old seasons going on to Disney Plus. I'm really looking forward to that. So I do want to catch up with it. Ronaldo and Schick are tied for top scorers. Yeah, it could be Ronaldo, couldn't it? Yeah, I mean, it might be Schick. Who knows? But I think they're looking pretty good for Ronaldo. The mother, hello, hello, hello. Good thing I didn't bet. Yeah, definitely. This is such an... well, we said, didn't we, beforehand, this could be a draw. It could be a Germany win. It could be a Portuguese win. It's so hard to know which way this was going to go. So, it's been brilliant, though. I've absolutely loved it. And obviously, we've got a second half coming up now. So, we're going to go back to the game. Right. Best game of the championship so far. That's what they're saying in the English studio, and I would agree with that. Sanchez. Sanchez is coming on. And he's a teammate of Gnabry, and they just embrace there. So who's coming off, though? Better not be Jota. It's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva has come off, and Sanchez has come on. Right. Yeah, saying that he must have a knock or an injury because you don't take Bernardo Silva off. So, not great news for Portugal as we're about to start the second half. Boom. WWE Central said, thanks so much. My mom is going to let me watch Hell in a Cell. Also, I followed you on Instagram. Can I call you on it, please? I don't have... If you can. I rarely go on it, buddy. I rarely go on it. So, I'll try and jump on and, like, accept... I don't even know if I have to accept stuff or anything on there. I have no idea. But, yeah, I'm rarely... If you have a look on there, I don't even know when what my last post was that was on it, but... WWE Central, I'm pleased that your mom is now going to allow you to watch Hell in a Cell. You can stop sending through super chats though. Definitely stop sending through super chats. So I'm pleased that you're watching Hell in a Cell, WWE Central. Ryan says, why isn't Sheamus or Apollo defending their championships in Hell in a Cell? That's a good question. Well, I don't think that mid-card titles tend to get defended in Hell in a Cell, but why aren't they defending them on the show at all? I don't mind it, but it's a fair question. There's no tag title matches and there's no mid-card matches, so I wonder if they're looking at using tag titles and mid-card titles more for Raw and SmackDown, and just the pay-per-views for like feuds and like Universal and WWE. We're underway in the second half. CCSYT said, we're boomers. We don't know how Instagram works. Yeah, that's true. You should just be amazed I've got an Instagram. I use it. I mean, like, it's what you use for pictures, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So I don't really know how would I use it. I tend to, like, whenever we've done figure stuff, that makes sense. But, like, how do I use it for a watch-along? Like, what do I put on there for this? Like, come join us. I'm that woman. I'm basically that woman from the Hungry Game. So I've never really understood how to use Instagram for watch-alongs. So I just tend to use it if we do a toy hunt or something. But as a result of like the lack of figure videos, it means I just don't use Instagram that much. Ball played into the centre to the back post. Goes over the top. So Portugal on the front foot in these first couple of minutes. It was Diego Jota as well. I think Sheamus deserves a Hell in a Cell match. He will kill the match. Other Mother says, I only know how MySpace works. I miss MySpace. I really miss MySpace. MySpace was so cool. It was kind of like Facebook, really, but your profile page was just better on MySpace. You could just, when someone went, what was great is if someone went onto your account, you could have a bit of music playing. You chose a bit of music that you wanted to be playing. Like, why, I don't understand, why can't Facebook work with Spotify or something? And do something like that. That'd be cool. There must be an option whereby if you don't want the music playing on, like, so you don't want to keep going onto different sites and have different songs blasting at you. Easily, but it must be an easy way to turn that off. But yeah, MySpace was great. Let's go for more goals and less VAR reviews. That's a good plan. I like that plan. Shout out to you, Ryan. Bailey fan said, did you ever watch iCarly? It was after my time, to be honest. So I wasn't really watching kids' TV at that time. But I know it's very popular, and I know there's a reboot, and I know there's a lot of excitement around it. But I can't say that I'm nostalgic for it because I never watched it. Germany playing the ball back to Neuer. I only know what Facebook works. I've been on Facebook since January 2016. Ball played into middle of the park. Germany on the ball again. 5 minutes gone already in this second half. Germany passing it around. They're looking so good. Just pass and move, Germany. Playing it across, and it's a third! Is it going to count? It is going to count. It is a third. Havertz has got his goal. That build-up play was so impressive. Playing and moving. You can't rule Germany out. You can't rule Germany out. Germany are sending a message right now. Oh my God, Germany are going to win this tournament, aren't they? It's going to be Germany. Yeah, I mean, Germany, the build-up play there was fantastic. Wonderful cross. A goal, yep. 3-1 Germany now. Who expected that score? I said I wouldn't be surprised if Germany were going to win, but I'm not sure I was expecting 3-1. And for them to be this dominant. I mean, this is like it's not just the scoreline, it's the performance. Germany are sending a statement right now. Here we go. Fernandez standing over the ball. Looking to get one back. It'd be great if Portugal could get a goal back now. It'd be great if, like, say, Jota was to score. Here we go. Ball whipped in. Headed clear. Isn't it funny how, like, you look at France and you're like, oh, I don't want to play France. You look at Portugal, you're like, oh, I don't want to play Portugal. Out of all the teams in that group, I'd be like, I'll take Germany. And Germany just looking incredible. I'm not sure I want Germany now. It's going to be a free kick. Tony Kroos is saying that he didn't touch him. Yeah, didn't look like it doesn't look like it should be a free kick, to be honest. But either way, Portugal have got one. The protest was really passionate. It was like, no. Hey, look, this is Ronaldo's bread and butter right here. Ronaldo. Ooh. Went for the shot and it only just goes over. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. I don't want any of them if you're England, yeah. Why can't they just give us the trophy? I just don't get it. Right, here's Gnabry on the ball. Who amazingly hasn't scored. 8 games Germany played in qualifying. 8 goals Gnabry scored. And he's still yet to score. There's been 4 goals in this game. 3 of them Germany. And none of them for Gnabry. Would you agree this is match of the tournament? Oh, definitely. Definitely. It's absolutely gripping. And like we've had 4 goals. And it looks like there's just more goals in this. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Germany score again. Portugal have got to just go for this now. Forget being defensive. Now it's a 2-goal cushion. You've just got to throw everything forward, haven't you? This was a big opportunity for Portugal as well. They'll be absolutely gutted. Still time. Let's not write anything off. They remember 84th minute, 3 goals they scored. This could still end 4-3, even if it was the 84th minute. So they've still got plenty of time. Days, I told my dad I was a boomer, and my dad said, no, you're not. Grandma is. And I said, Dad, everyone can be a boomer. I like that. Shout out to you, Johnny. Come on, Portugal, says Taruka. Triple A said, what's your prediction of this match? I'm predicting it's going to be a great game. And I'm predicting there's more goals. And it could go anyway still. Could be a draw, could be a Germany win, could be a Portugal win. But obviously it's looking less likely that it's going to be a Portugal win now that they're 2 down. But, you know, they've got Ronaldo. It's really not out of the realms of possibility that they could, you know, if they get another one, there could be a bit of belief. They're struggling to get the ball right now. Like Germany just looking absolutely brilliant. Loose ball, but Germany have got it again. Striding forward, played out to the wing. What I love about Germany is they pass and move and they go into space and they're just wonderful. It's quick. The tempo's quick. Boom, boom, boom. Just constantly moving, going into space. You go there, I'm going over here. And it's great. It's really great. It's what we were not seeing from England. If you had to give up either WWE, not wrestling, just WWE, or all of soccer, what one would it be? It'd be easier to say WWE right now because I don't think it's in a great place. I really wouldn't want to lose England games. And I do enjoy, obviously, watching United. right now, WWE. But that's a bit easy to say because WWE, it's really in a bad place. Reports are that even Vince knows it's gone stale, so it has been very enjoyable watching some other stuff, but I've got confidence, certainly as we get to SummerSlam, that things will drastically improve. I expected more goals, says David. Well, there might be more goals, yeah. Yeah, I think there will be. Here come Germany. In Portugal's half, Portugal getting the ball. Striding forward. They look really good, don't they? Both teams, really. Even Portugal goes down. Goes down, but the referee's not interested. That was Jota. I mean, obviously it would have been Ronaldo that would have took it, but there wasn't much of a protest there from the Portuguese players. Coming up to an hour gone. Fernandes on the ball. That's fair. WWE is not the best. Hasn't been for a few years. Sad to see what WWE has become. I've been watching since 91. I know. We're a wrestling channel, and so we've been covering it like extensively since 2016. And I think this pandemic has been the worst that I can remember for WWE. I mean, there's been some bad years. I'm thinking like 95 always comes to mind. Diesel being champion. It's kind of like there's no Hogan. We haven't reached the Attitude Era. Like, I remember that being a really bad spell. But it's just boring right now. It's just boring. SmackDown's all right, actually. With and a fourth. Gosens has scored the... Wow! There seemed to be no danger there. It's just a ball that's whipped in. You expect Portugal to clear it, and it's a massacre. It's a massacre. It's 4-1 Germany. Do you remember when they destroyed Brazil? Do you remember when they destroyed Brazil? Wow. Listen, Portugal should have dealt with this. There's no excuse. Portugal should be dealing with this. They have. The Portuguese defence has been really shown up today. Gosens gets a goal in the 60th minute. I'm going to run out of room. I'm going to run out for room for goal scorers here for Germany. Well, there weren't many people talking about them before this game. We were talking about the fact they might be on their way out. Now we're starting to think of them as potential winners for the tournament. Oh my God, Germany. Germany is having a great time. They really are. Portugal, not so much. Alex said, Days, I'm telling you, this has got 7-1 written all over it. Gosens has been taken off. He just scored a goal. He's been really, really great for Germany. Germany is destroying Portugal. Yeah. Don't forget, though, Portugal scored 3 goals from the 86th minute. Or 84th minute. Gundogan is coming off. Has England ever not qualified for the Euros? Yeah. I don't think... Did we? We didn't qualify in 92, did we? We didn't qualify. There was another one we didn't qualify for, more recent than that. Was it 08 that we didn't qualify? There's been a couple that we've not qualified for. It's unusual for us to not qualify. But there have been a couple. Might have been 06 or 08. 08. Yeah. Retribution. Ice Wallow. Shout out to you. Tharuka said, will this be 4-4? You'd have to say unlikely. If Portugal are going to get back into this, right, they're going to have to play better than we've seen for the first hour. Hummels has gone off and Emre Can has come on for Germany. Germany making some changes. Bringing on some fresh legs. It's looking really good for them. Imagine if Germany give away 3 goals now. I mean, they will be absolutely gutted. Days, this Euros has more own goals than any other European Championships. Moda said, are you going to do Olympic streams? I am. We are. Has Fernandez gone off? Fernandez has gone off? Why has Fernandez gone off? Has he had a knock or something? Why would you take Bruno Fernandes off when you're 3 goals down? Yeah, look at Ronaldo. He must be absolutely shell-shocked. The current European champions are being... hey, in Portugal, I bet they were, 3-0 against Hungary. I bet they were feeling pretty good. Now they've come here with high hopes of doing well against Germany. And, I don't know, is this a bit of a wake-up call for this Portuguese team? I needed Bruno to have 1 shot for £50 and the Portuguese manager has took him off. Unbelievable. I don't know why he's took him off. I don't get it. Yeah, they weren't. They weren't expecting this score. No one was expecting this score. 4-1 Germany right now. You don't really think that about Germany, like attacking football. Germany are always like solid at the back, quite conservative. You don't think like wonderful attacking football with Germany, but yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. Hopefully England are watching this, taking some notes. England will definitely be watching this. They better be taking notes. How to score goals by Germany. That's what the England team need to read. 4 goals. 4 goals. That's more goals than England have scored in the past 4 games. Germany have scored more goals in 65 minutes than England have scored in the past 4 games. Ball whipped into the centre. And it's in! It's in! Portugal score! Is it Jota? Is it Jota? Is it a Jota goal? Is it a Jota goal? Ah! Woo! Yeah, I don't think that'd cross the line, did it? You better... Don't you dare give that to Ronaldo. Over the line, no. Yeah! Jota scores! Oh, yeah, baby. What? Potential offside! I've just done the dance! Don't you dare. Don't you do this to me. Don't you do this to me. They're looking. Was there a flick? No, he didn't flick it. Don't you take this goal away. Don't you take this goal away. Offside. It's not offside. Stop saying that, Hayden. You liar. Fibber. Goal stands. Woo! It's never in doubt, guys. It was never in doubt. It is Portugal 2, Germany 4. What is this game? What is this game that we're watching? The goal has been given. Jota, who I have... Do you remember earlier when I wrote Jota down in the goal scorers? And everyone was like, oh, you've written the wrong person. I just happened to look into the future. And that's what I did. I looked into the future. I knew the goal was coming. Right, ball whipped in. Goes across. Come on, Jota. Come on, Jota. What a game. The goal counted. Jota, give me points. God, I need him. I needed him. I still need him. I need more. I need Jota to go on a mental goal spree, to be honest. But an assist and a goal, I'll take that. Ronaldo whips the ball across. So Portugal are not going to roll over and die here. Portugal are knocking. Wonderful. 6 goals? 6 goals and we're at the 70th minute? What a game. This is easily game of the tournament. It's going to be hard for any game to beat this, in all fairness. It's absolutely brilliant. This game has got goals written all over it. They saw the future, just like during that AEW stream, says James Kenny. Johnny said, are you okay? Why was you dancing? Because I've got the goal scorer in my fantasy team. Edward said, Days, that's what he did against United in that 4-2 win, and we'll do it all season for Liverpool as we are the best. You have to find a way of getting it back to Liverpool, don't you? Hey? Where did the best team finish in the league, Edward? You know, this best team. How did you do in the league? Days, are you going to do the Olympics? Yes, I do want to do them, yes. This game can only be described as WFT. It's an amazing game. If you are just joining us, 6 goals. I think, was it 2-1 at halftime? Now it's 4-2. We've still got 20 minutes to go. Yeah. It's brilliant. Days, imagine if England had Ronaldo. Imagine if England had anyone that could score. It'd be amazing. Right, ball in the midfield. German player went down. Seemed to injure his shoulder slightly. Awesome second half so far. I knew Portugal would find a way, says Hayden. Well, they are looking at making some changes, Germany. But they've got to be very pleased how this is going. Germany have just got to do what Germany do best, and that's be defensively sound. You know, it's unusual for Germany to give away a couple of goals. It's unusual for Germany to score 4, in all fairness, but they have had some big scores before, most notably that one against Brazil all those years ago. Don't forget, guys, Portugal scored 3 goals in 6 last minutes. That's true. Days, write a letter to Priti Patel to give Ronaldo temporary British citizenship and let him switch teams. Havertz is going off. I tell you what, there's lots of things at this stadium that are flipping open and little. Look at it! Look at the thing behind the ref now. Was that the tunnel that's closing? We can actually see it closing. What? Oh my god, that's not even the actual tunnel. That's something else. This ground is like Tracy Island. It's just like hatches opening up from the ground and like people emerging and. It's like moles built this stadium. Amazing. It's an amazing stadium. It's an amazing game. Well done, everyone. Well done. Ball into the centre, and we're in the German half. Can Portugal get 2 goals? Yes, is the answer. Yes, they can. They are good enough to find 2 goals. But can they find 2 goals without letting any more German goals in? Ball played back. Finds a German player. Gnabry on the left-hand side. Into the centre. Still Gnabry on the ball. Oof. Good tackle by Portugal. Portugal on the ball now. They're starting to break. Silva. Ball runs out. Daisy. What could we expect from Olympics? Will we see another alter ego in the Days franchise? Dude, I don't even know how we're going to do the Olympics. It's a problem. Because I absolutely want to do them, but there's like several sports on at the same time. We're all going to have different interests. Do you know what I mean? Some people are going to want the hockey, or some people are going to want the athletics, or some people might want the wrestling, some people might want the boxing. I have no idea. I have no idea. Match of the Euro so far? Definitely. Looking at this game and last night's England match, God help England. Yeah, the commentator says that if Portugal were to just get a goal in the next 10 minutes, what a finish to this game. And it is true. Ball rolls out. So Portugal have got to throw him. Goes back to the halfway line. Switching the play over to the left-hand side. Back into the centre. Over to left-hand side again. Couldn't break through. Obviously, we're building. Well, the final of this is going to be brilliant, isn't it? Whoever gets to the final, there's so many great teams. I can't wait for the final. Do race walking and golf. I need to have a look at it. I really need to look at it because I really want to be all over the Olympics. I love the Olympics. Here come Germany breaking forward into the Portuguese half. 14 minutes left, that's all. There might be another goal in this. Be great if Portugal could get one more, and then that would make it very exciting for the end. Is Jota bundled down? Yellow card, yeah, Jota goes down. Gunter. Yeah, look, he just absolutely wiped Jota out. Sliding tackle, took his legs away. I can't wait for the finals. Exciting 12 minutes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. Free kick to Portugal. And they can't really do much with it. There's German players absolutely everywhere. And it goes back to the halfway line. See, Germany are going to be so hard. They've got real numbers behind the ball now. And, yeah. Ball's played into the penalty area. Germany head it away. They're on the ball again. Rolls out. Is that going to be a corner, though? For the Olympics, do each sport on a different screen. What, you mean like watch multiple screens? Oh, shot from a long range! Was that off the post? Was that off the post by Portugal? There was a shot from range there. It was outside the penalty area. Need to see a replay. It all happened so quick. It just kind of, I'm sure it hit the post. I'm sure it hit the post. Yeah, what a strike. We're just waiting to get a replay of it. Yeah, the commentators are saying they don't know how the goal is still standing after the ball has bounced off the post. Such force. I bet it's still vibrating. Like, I bet the goal's still wobbling away as the ball has bounced off it. Still no replay of it, but I'm desperate to see one. Days, how are we going to do Olympics? A lot of games. I don't know. I keep saying I don't know. Moda, I don't know. I don't know about the Olympics. I'm going to cover them, but I don't know about them. I only found out the other day they were on this year. Germany have got the ball in the midfield. We still haven't seen a replay of that shot. Just showing numbers on screen. 55% possession for Germany. 11 attempts. 3 corners. Not many corners, actually. 3 for Germany. 2 for Portugal. I want England in the final against Germany. I don't know if I want England playing this Germany. The goal is going to fall over. The ball must be having a nervous time. Now this is football, says Amy. It's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. 10 minutes left. Portugal on the ball. Ronaldo has got it. Yeah, Moda. I said, I don't know. We don't know what we're doing with the Olympics, bud. Edward said, Days, we got third and was only like 5 or 6 points behind. And at least we have won titles under Klopp. What has Ollie won as United manager? I think that's a big fat 0. Yeah, but it's a bit easy, isn't it, to go, oh, we've won all these in the past. How did you do last season? Let's just look at the most recent result. Where was you? Where was United? I think you finished 4th, didn't you? Just scraped into the Champions League. I mean, United were at one point pushing for the title, so it's like, just saying, sit down, have a word with yourself. We'll see how next season goes. Guys are looking to the finals already. I'm Brazilian and I'm having flashbacks of the 2014 World Cup semi-final, says James Kenny. Oh, they just showed a replay of it bouncing off the post. If they wonder why football is the best sport in the world, just show them this game. It's been a brilliant game. You can't take your eyes off it. Even now, look, Portugal. Passing the ball. It's quite a bit of space. Germany sitting a little bit deep. Trying to press. Ball into the centre. No one there. That's a waste. That's a waste by Portugal. Now Germany can break. It's 3-on-2. It's 3-on-2 for Germany. And he takes a shot. Oh, that wasn't bad, That wasn't bad. That wasn't a bad shot. Wow. Now the scoring can begin. Portugal has worn down Germany. 2 goals here in the last few minutes. Shot gone off. Oh, my God. Well, that sucks. Yeah, they've brought on Silva. I really like this guy, Silva. He scored more goals in the Bundesliga than Haaland. It does make you wonder why they don't start him, to be honest, but... Not a bad player to bring off the bench, is it? But... when you need 2 goals, is bringing him on in the 83rd minute the wise thing to do? Some of the substitutions have been a bit strange from Portugal. The problems they were having in the first half against Germany, I don't think they fixed. Jota is off, so stop the stream. Hey, he did well. He did well. No complaints from me. A goal and an assist. German player goes down. Frustration from Portugal. Time is running out. Tarika said, can you do reviews for games you miss whilst also streaming Olympics? Can you do reviews for other games you miss whilst also streaming the Olympics? I don't know what you mean. The Olympics, this will be over if you're talking about the Euros. Are you doing the next match? We're not, unfortunate. Well, we are and we're not. We're not doing the next match. We are doing UFC tonight. We always do UFC on a Saturday night, so... we've got that starting at 9. So we will begin as the second half begins. So we'll be watching the fighting. And we'll also be keeping an eye on the second half of Spain and Poland. So we will be keeping an eye on it. But we're just not doing like a dedicated stream on it, unfortunately. 5 minutes left. Days we got 3rd, you geek, and we will win the league. Oh, I don't really, I don't know where you finished, to be honest. I don't look below United. I don't bother going look. I don't look down that far down the table. And you're gonna win it next season. We'll see. Isn't everyone leaving you? I thought Salah wanted to leave you and Wijnaldum's left you, innit he? Has Klopp left you as well? I thought he was thinking of going. I didn't think anyone wanted to stick around, did they? Portugal have got a lot of bald players. Well, one of the bald players is coming off now. I think they've just told him he hasn't got any hair. And he's absolutely gutted, look. It's like, why has no one shown me a mirror? And they're trying to have a word with him like, look, don't worry. You can get wigs. It's not a problem. And he's like, oh, how long have I been bald? What is the schedule tomorrow? We're doing Italy, Wales. And we're doing WWE Hell in a Cell. There's only 2 matches tomorrow. And they're on at the same time tomorrow. Gnabry is going off and Sane is coming on. So Italy, Wales and Switzerland, Turkey. It's again, I can't stress this enough. If you've got a fantasy team, sort your team out today, because tomorrow is the start of the final round of group games. So week 3 starts tomorrow. The bird on the badge is leaving, says James Kenny. Thruka said, Days, I'm telling you, can you do reviews for the sports you miss at the Olympics? I don't know if that's possible, but it's pointless asking me Olympic questions because I just don't know what the stream's going to look like or how we're going to do them. So I don't want to sit here and say, yeah, we can do that. No, we can't do that. I haven't looked into it. I only literally found out 2 days ago the Olympics were happening. So, because they got postponed from last year, and for some reason they just totally slipped my mind. But there's clearly a lot of excitement around the Olympics, so that's a good sign. Right, 2 minutes left of full time. Portugal have got a corner. If they could get a goal here, that'd be amazing. Ball whipped in. Germany header it away. Portugal on the ball looking to whip it in. And they do. Back post! Oh! Rudiger clear it. Rudiger looks unhappy, man. He's like, oh, you idiots. Pepe at the back post trying to head it back across, but it's Rudiger that's got he's unpressured and he can clear it. Short corner. Edge of the penalty area. Ball whipped in. No one there. Portugal definitely putting some pressure on. Days, Salah is staying, and how dare you diss Klopp? I didn't diss him, I just said, is he not leaving? I just heard lots of people will leave him. Like, I know Wijnaldum left, and I thought Salah wanted to go. That's all I was saying. I mean, Edward, that is usual when there's a sinking ship. When a ship is going down, people don't always like to stay around on it. They jump into the lifeboats, you know. They try to save themselves, and that's all Wijnaldum has done. Days, are we doing a predictions game for UFC tonight? Yeah, we are, actually. Did I not put the post up? That's quite the oversight, isn't it? Yes, we are. I'll do that after. No Hell in a Cell, though. Days, I'm having a great fantasy day today, says Tharuka. Well, good for you. Right, we're into the 90th minute. Ronaldo on the ball. The ball goes out. There's a massive cheer from the German crowd. What a game this has been. 2-4 to Germany. A frustrated Ronaldo. But if you've got Ronaldo in your fantasy team, I bet you're not going to be too bothered. Obviously, Ronaldo getting a goal. Getting the first goal. Poor Coca-Cola. What UFC is it that we're predicting? UFC Vegas 29, which is tonight. Germany got the ball in midfield. I didn't see 4 minutes added time. 4 minutes added time. See Wrestling, shout out to you. Turn the camera and just do 24/7. I know. I don't know what we're doing with the Olympics. We'll sort something. I do love them, though. I definitely want to cover the wrestling. Might be a future Kurt Angle. I think Gabe Stevenson's going to be wrestling, actually, isn't he? We're definitely doing that. I think Gabe Stevenson made the Olympic team. And I don't know what the American basketball team's going to look like, but I'd imagine it's going to look pretty impressive. So I think like the American basketball, the wrestling, definitely want to do them. Portugal with the ball in their own half, not where they want to be. Edward said, Patrick, are you hearing what Days is saying about our club? What's I'm doing? I'm only saying what I've read. Are you getting bored of WWE? I think it's definitely been in a better place. Yeah, it's definitely been in a better place. There could be some really good stories and, you know, quite a few interesting stuff going on, but it's just really bland. A lot of rematches, a lot of pointless matches. just got to keep hope that when fans come back, it all improves. And obviously SummerSlam looks, word is that's going to be a massive deal. So keep an eye on SummerSlam, of course. But that's not till like August time. So I don't know. Money in the Bank's always fun, isn't it? Money in the Bank. So at least the next pay-per-view after Hell in a Cell, Money in the Bank will be good. That's always worth a watch. And we know SummerSlam. SummerSlam might be the rebirth. But there won't be a rebirth here for Portugal. There's not enough time. They've got 1 minute to get 2 goals. It's clearly not going to happen. Might get a goal here, though. Ronaldo on the ball. Playing it in, and he... Neuer comes out. The ball goes out. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in. Rudiger goes down. He gets helped up by Neuer. So, about, 30-odd seconds. It's a corner. Ronaldo looking to get a second. Ball whipped in. Back post, headed towards goal. Bouncing around. In the German area, and it's cleared. Brilliant. I'm from the UK, and I can say to England, it's not coming home. That is the end of the game, and what a big, big result that is. What a big result that is. Wow, 4-2. Best game so far. And look, you can see the hatch is opening. I love that. I didn't see that coming. Full time. Heel tactics from Germany. Yeah. Heel tactics by winning. Days, is it true you're 75 and you dream of being 21? No, I'm 21. I'm definitely 21 because I've been 21 for so long that I've absolutely perfected it. It's coming home to Germany. Curtis, shout out to you. Amazing. The type of guy to let the mic talk all by itself. Sure. The game is why we love football, says James Chadwick. Good game. It was a very good game. England have been pacing themselves. It's still coming home. That's it. They're just lulling everyone into a false sense of security. England are just kind of making the rest of the world think that we're not very good at football. And do you know what? We've been doing that since '66. We've been playing the long game. This is long-term storytelling from England, lulling the whole world into a false sense of security. Hayden says, awesome game. Gary said, I just had German meatballs for tea. So did Portugal. Tharuka said, Ronaldo played well. Curtis said, it's still coming home. Edward said, days, what do I do with you? Don't need to do anything, my friend. Don't need to do anything. There's nothing but love and bants in it. Nothing but love and bants. Right, my friends. What a game. Absolutely brilliant. And we're going to part ways there because I need to go and start getting ready for a UFC stream. Got a couple of hours until that UFC stream begins. But definitely got a few things that I need to set up. So a big thank you to everyone that joined us. We are back tomorrow. And tomorrow is going to be so much fun because 2 games are on at the same time. Tomorrow, Group A will be sorted. We will know by this time. Will it be this time tomorrow? Yeah, this time tomorrow. We will know this time tomorrow who was first, second, third, and who is out of the Euros for Group A. Obviously, it looks like Italy are going to top the group. But who goes through between Turkey, Wales and Switzerland. Who goes home? It's a massive day for Wales tomorrow. So Italy, Wales, we will be doing that tomorrow. We will also be keeping an eye on Switzerland and Turkey. Those are the only 2 games tomorrow. We'll be doing that. And then, of course, on the night time, Hell in a Cell. WWE Hell in a Cell. And then Monday, we've actually got 4 games going on. So we'll be covering all that as well. So a big thank you to everyone that's stopped by and joined us this evening. Hope you enjoyed this game. I don't see how you couldn't. Of course, there is Spain-Poland coming up when we do our UFC stream. We will keep an eye on the second half of that. So we won't be ignoring that game. But we will be prioritising UFC. But we're back tomorrow for the start of match day 3 and the whole 3rd round of games. So awesome. Thanks a lot for joining us, guys. Really appreciate the support as always. And hopefully I will see you next time. Bye for now.